Yes, thank you. We are talking about shipping services today based on the situation at hand, and we have the Managing Director of Interlink Shipping Services, Ashish Kumar. Ashish, you run 5 vessels, which are very critical for Fiji in terms of passengers and freight. Now, you have now hit a brick wall in terms of the situation you're facing. What is going on with your company?
So currently we are facing a lot of shortage for experienced seafarers, especially officers. And because of that, we have been going on about 8 months with MSAF on this matter, and to get overseas seafarers into the country. But there has been a very strong objection from MSAF ACEO. Her view is that we should protect the local seafarers. But we have told her that safety for us is very important, and we have alerted her and the ACO before that vessels will run aground, and we are like running a very risky operation. And since then, within last 4 months, 3 vessels have run aground.
So you have a situation where you're looking at senior crew members to come in from overseas.
Correct.
Because you're facing a lack of experienced seafarers in Fiji?
Correct.
And the balancing act that MSAF is telling you will definitely, from your point of view, will compromise safety?
Correct. See, MSAF is saying that you should use the existing seafarers that are listed in their list, but that doesn't mean that those people are in the country. When we put out advertisements, yes, we get people, but they don't pass our minimum standards of being a master or a engineer on any of the interlinks like ferry, because we make sure that safety is very important to us.
And let's talk about your 5 vessels, because you have them running back and forth from Suva to Nambawalu, from Natovi to Nambawalu, from Ellington. If you can just explain, because you also carry a number of trucks with goods needed in Vanuatu. Yes. Just explain what is the situation now compared to a perfect situation.
On a normal day, we would call 5 times into Nambawalu port, 5 times in 24 hours. We have the largest lake movement within any shipping company in Fiji, that kind of movement into Nambawalu in 24 hours. Now, currently, from today, we are going to call probably 2 times or 3 times in 24 hours. That is a very major shift. Now, we carry majority of food items. Our sister company, Ashok's Transport, has been in this haulage business, ferry haulage business for the past 40 years. And we carry cargo for every other company in this country. Now the problem is, with that kind of volume being reduced in terms of like a shipping movement, it's going to affect the goods in the north. Now, and it is not our choice to stop, because we've had a run aground last night. Just in the midst of this, we have had a run aground yesterday night. So we have already informed MSAF, and we have done our due diligence, checking on the ship. Hopefully, it will be operational from tomorrow, after MSAF certifies it to be safe for
if there is no major damage.
If there is no major damage. Now, apart from that, I've got 3 captains that are either on have been suspended due to some past problems with other companies, or they are on a trial at a court, or they are on a sick leave. So, apart from these people, and of course, I've got I believe I have got one of the best crew that I have in terms of officers. But apart from that small number of people that I have was really good, it is very difficult to replace them. So that means that if that person is absent, we are not able to run the operation.
Now, how many people do you need from overseas? And you did say you have people ready, seafarers, experienced seafarers ready to come in from the Philippines?
Yes. In the last 8 months, MSAF has been taking us through the process, saying that we are going to do an MOU with the Philippines, and we've been patiently waiting on that. But just last couple of weeks, the CEO said that no, we cannot, because we don't have an MOU. So now they said we can go and get some Indonesian. And then now they're saying that, oh, they have the MOU with us, but we don't have it with them. So now we are in a situation where we don't have anything to move forward. We at least need like 20 people, 20 officers. And I'm not like looking to get people to compete with like local seafarers here. I asked MSAF for class 1 and class 2. Class 1 and class 2 was a very experienced with 20, 30 years of experience, and that's what we need, because safety is very, very much paramount to us. We cannot have a ship run aground and,
Government has said that they are looking at, the Minister for Works and Transport has said they're looking at contingency measures based on shipping services rotation getting reduced based on the situation at hand. What is your suggestion in government looking at other contingency plans?
I'm not sure what kind of contingency plans there might be. Now, in terms of with MSAF, we have informed and we have made a public announcement where we have said we are ready to work with the Ministry of Finance and with MSAF to show our roster. And if they have any seafarers that are qualified and experienced, we will get them and immediately resume service where possible. We are not here to strong arm anybody. We want to run our business as normal, but with safety at paramount.
So 2 issues here in terms of from MSAF's perspective, from government's perspective in totality for the people of Fiji, because this is a very important issue, a critical issue, is the sense of urgency and safety.
Yes, sense of urgency and safety.
So let's talk about sense of urgency. What do you want urgently addressed?
We urgently need MSAF or the Ministry of Transport. We urgently need Ministry of Transport to approve seafarers from somewhere. At least the countries that they have the MOU with. So we can immediately get the seafarers in, so that we don't risk of running aground.
Or having a major sea disaster.
Or having a major sea disaster, yes.
Let's talk about security. Safety is the second issue. Safety to be paramount, and you're saying you're acting on the side of caution in terms of safety as well all the time based on the situation at hand?
Based on the current, how we've been going for the 8 months and what we have predicted to MSAF, and we have predicted to MSAF way before that ships are going to run aground. 2 of Interlink ships and 1 of other companies like ship have run aground. There is no announcement anywhere to the public for them to know. This is very serious matter. It could be small run agrounds, but it is a run aground. It's very serious to us. So we did tell them this will happen, and it has happened. Now, MSAF CEO was at a standpoint 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago trying to say that we are going to protect locals. Said we are on the same subject to protect the locals, local seafarers. But we have to understand that safety is very important. This business, we need specialist people, we need people with very much of experience to make sure that we have 0 incidents. Because if there is an incident at sea, lives will be lost.
And just finally, Ashish, we have been speaking to the different representatives of government, what is happening. I believe you may be having the similar discussions. Do we expect a solution in the next few hours and the next few days?
Well, I'm expecting a solution immediately. I've been expecting a solution. I've been speaking to the Ministry of Transport as well, and the Minister for an expedite solution. And in the meantime, in the interim, to find some seafarers and forward it to us so that we can immediately, MSAF is telling us that they have seafarers, please forward it to us so we can immediately get this thing going. And we have been very cooperative, Vijay, for a very long time. Imagine we've been trying to struggle and run this operation in this manner. But we have to make a decision now after this second incident, what will happen next.